Good morning, everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. It was a little bit iffy in the beginning with all the snow and ice. And so safety was probably the number one thing, but hopefully everyone made it through quite well. Well, we're starting the octave of Christmas, and I am going to continue the Office of Readings, these wonderful collection of homilies and commentaries and various pieces of writing that are from fathers of the church. It continues the theme of not only what was Advent, but also into Christmas. And so today we have the Feast of St. Stephen on this right at the heel of Christmas. And he was the first martyr. And so on this day, we have a sermon that is entitled The Armament of Love. Yesterday, we celebrated the birth in time of our eternal King. Today, we celebrate the triumphant suffering of his soldier. Yesterday, our King, clothed in his robe of flesh, left his place in the Virgin's womb and graciously visited the world. Today, his soldier leaves the tabernacle of his body and goes triumphantly to heaven. Our King, despite his exalted majesty, came in humility for our sake. Yet he did not come empty-handed. He brought his soldiers a great gift that cannot only enrich them, but also made them unconquerable in battle. For it was the gift of love, which to bring men to share in his divinity. He gave of his bounty, yet without any loss to himself. In a marvelous way, he changed into wealth the poverty of his faithful followers, while remaining in full possession of his own inexhaustible riches. And so the love that brought Christ from heaven to earth raised Stephen from earth to heaven, shone first in the King, and later shone forth in his soldier. Love was Stephen's weapon by which he gained every battle, and so won the crown signified by his name. His love of God kept him from yielding to the ferocious mob. His love for his neighbor made him pray for those who were stoning him. Love inspired him to remove those who erred, to make them amend. Love led them to pray for those who stoned him, to save them from punishment. Strengthened by the power of this love, he overcame the raging cruelty of Saul and won his persecutor on earth as his companion in heaven. In his holy and tireless love, he longed to gain by prayer those whom could not convert by admonition. Now at last, Paul rejoices with Stephen, and Stephen, he delights in the glory of Christ. With Stephen, he exalts. With Stephen, he reigns. Stephen went first, slain by the stones thrown by Paul, but Paul followed after, helped by the prayer of Stephen. This surely is the true life, my brothers, a life which Paul feels no shame because of Stephen's death, and Stephen delights in Paul's companionship, for love fills them both with joy. It was Stephen's love that prevailed over the cruelty of the mob, and it was Paul's love that covered the multitude of his sins. It was love that won for both of them the kingdom of heaven. Love indeed is the source of all good things. It is an impregnable defense and the way that leads to heaven. He who walks in love can neither go astray nor be afraid. Love guides him, protects him, and brings him to his journey's end. My brothers, Christ made love the stairway that would enable all Christians to climb to heaven. Hold fast to it, therefore. In all sincerity, give one another practical proof of it, and by your progress in it, make your ascent together. Pretty incredible words. Stay safe, folks. Hopefully we'll see each other soon. Bye for now.